everyone, this is Tim Roberts, your Pittsburgh Realty, and as promised, I have started doing neighborhood introduction videos.
And what better place to start than downtown Pittsburgh, officially known as the Central Business District, but also known as downtown or the Golden Triangle. It is located right where the Allegheny River and the Monongahela River join to make the Ohio River. Interestingly, there was once a thriving Chinatown here in Pittsburgh, which covered several blocks near 2nd Avenue. Apparently, many were forced out by the building of the Boulevard of Allies here. Now, there's only one Chinese restaurant that remains in the area. The Chinatown Inn, which sounds like a hotel, but it's actually a restaurant. From here, you can see Duquesne University up there on the hill, and we're gonna take a closer look at that in a little bit. I have heard good things about this Chinese restaurant. One person told me it was his favorite Chinese restaurant in Pittsburgh. Before we head over to Duquesne University, we have our first property on the list, which is 429 First Street, which is a condo in this building. It's 2 beds, 1.5 baths, 2,000 square feet, and it is listed at $525,000. Walking over to Duquesne University, we come across the City-County building, as well as the Allegheny Courthouse and what used to be the jail, but now the jail's in a different location. Walking a little bit further, we finally make it to Duquesne University. Half of it is kind of its own campus, and then half of it is kind of mixed in with the downtown area. It is an old university, and they even have that weird flying golden thing that was on Harry Potter. It's a very nice campus. They've got their own football field, soccer field, track field, and then in the background there you can see the Southside slopes. Just when you're exiting Duquesne University, you can see the PPG Paints Arena. They do a lot of concerts, big events, and that's also where the Penguins play. And then walking over to the downtown area, we come across the Pennsylvanian. A long time ago, this used to be a train station. It's got a really nice architecture, but now it has been turned into condos and apartments. And right across the street from the Pennsylvanian is the Greyhound bus station. I actually haven't been yet, but I heard that Condado has some really nice tacos. I'm gonna check that out soon. Coming across the convention center, it's kind of hard to see when you're driving past it, but actually if you go down in between these two roads here, there's actually a walkway. And when it's not winter time, there's actually water flowing through the side areas here. But yeah, you can walk down here, walk up to the river, find some funny looking chickens. It's got a pretty nice view from the river here. You can see lots of bridges, and it's right across from the North Shore, which is where the football stadium and baseball stadium are. If you walk along the river, you'll come across the Cultural District, which is home of the Benedum Center for Performing Arts, where they do lots of performances, plays, Broadway shows, that type of thing. And there's lots of theaters, restaurants, entertainment, and there's a jazz club actually right around here. Walking a little bit further, we come across the Trinity Cathedral in downtown Pittsburgh, which is over 150 years old. And it's really beautiful from the outside, and actually on the inside it looks just as cool.
Really quick, if you're enjoying this video, could you please leave a comment down below which neighborhood you would like me to introduce next, and don't forget to subscribe.
Just around the corner from here, we come across the second property on our list, which is 350 Oliver Avenue. This one is a 5-bed, 5.5 bathroom. It's 4,200 square feet, and it is listed at just under $3 million. So as you can see, there's quite a variety of prices in the downtown Pittsburgh area. Not too far from there, we come across Market Square, which is just kind of like this 1-block square area. There's a bunch of restaurants, and as you see these little house things here, there was a Christmas market here in December, but they're taking it down now. Just across the street from Market Square, we have the area where there was the big Christmas tree and people ice skating and stuff. You can still ice skate here, but when I was walking past, they were, I don't know what it's called, polishing the ice. And surrounding this ice rink is several of the PPG buildings, and they're pretty recognizable because it looks like some giant glass castle. They're pretty cool looking from any angle you look at it. As we make our way over to Point State Park, we come across the last property on our list, which is 320 Fort Duquesne Boulevard. It's a condo, 1 bed, 1 bath, 720 square feet, and it's listed at $180,000. I really wish my drone battery wasn't dead because they have such a cool view here. It's right near where the two rivers come together. Right across the river, you've got both the baseball stadium and the football stadium. But unfortunately, I can't show that to you right now. Then right across the street from that property is Point State Park. It's actually the location of a very old French fort. It is a little bit bigger than you would expect walking up to it because the view is kind of blocked by this overpass here. But it's kind of cool walking around. There's a historical landmark inside, a little house thing that was from 1764, which is, I believe, the oldest standing structure here in Pittsburgh. Across the river, you can see one of the inclines going up the hill there. This is the very tip of Point State Park. To the right, you see Fort Pitt Tunnel and Mount Washington. A little bit further would be South Side. Directly ahead is the downtown area. And then off to the left is North Shore, where there's the football stadium, the baseball stadium, and the science center, and a bunch of other stuff. It's kind of cool walking through the park here. If you see these little concrete edges throughout the park, that's actually the outline of where the old French fort used to be. Overall, it only took me about 15,000 steps to record this video.
Despite the title, I know this is by no means an exhaustive list of everything you need to know about downtown Pittsburgh. But you know, it was just a short little walk along with me around certain areas around downtown, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you are looking to buy, sell, or rent in the Pittsburgh area, feel free to reach out on Instagram, Facebook, leave a comment, and we'll see if there's any way I can help you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.